Amazon Prime Day is here. I wanted to share my top beauty recommendations, the things that I would really recommend buying at any point in time, but with the additional discounts during Prime Day, this is the perfect time to pick them up. These are products that I have incorporated into my daily routine, things that I use all the time that have made such a difference. I have makeup, hair, nails, makeup storage, just all kinds of things to talk about. If you watch my videos regularly, you've definitely heard me rave about quite a few of these products, but some of them don't come up as often because I'm not always talking about makeup bags or things like that. So I wanted to do a video with all of my top recommendations, the best of the best related to beauty, so I could have everything in one place for you and share things that I recommend trying. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it's helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any recommendations for me and everyone else so we can check them out too. First and foremost, the Dalba White Truffle First Spray Serum. This is a must-have for glowy, hydrated skin. I actually ran through my last bottle fairly quickly over the last month or two because I use this product all the time. I'll use it in the morning after I wash my face. I'll use it at night after I do my skincare as well. I'll use it before I'm doing my makeup and then while I'm doing my makeup to kind of melt and blend all of the products together. And then it's amazing as a setting spray as well, but you can also use it throughout the day to refresh your skin, kind of refresh your makeup if it's starting to look dry or cakey. It is a 4-in-1, so it actually works as a toner, a serum, a setting spray, or a booster throughout the day. I do want to say thank you to Dalba for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love their products. I actually bought this myself for the first time on Amazon about a year and a half ago because I heard so many people raving about this product and I wanted to see if it was worth the hype. And I can safely say it's worth the hype. There is a reason they have sold 40 million bottles of this product. It is so beautiful. It makes such a difference. And honestly, I would buy this at full price, and I have. But the nice part is right now during Prime Day, you don't have to. From July 8th through July 11th, it's actually available for 25% off. So now's the perfect time to try it out if you haven't already. They also gave me a coupon code, so I'll share that in the description box below so you can save even more. It actually has these two layers. So on the top is the oil for deep hydration, and then on the bottom is their serum. So when you mix them together, you get such a nice blend of ingredients that work really well to lock in moisture, give you that radiant glow, help with skin elasticity. There are so many benefits. Like I said, I love using this as a priming spray to really prep my skin for makeup because it just hydrates the skin so well. It's also perfect to use throughout your makeup routine to just help blend out creams, melt powders together, or just give you that final glow. It's really great for all skin types, even oily skin. I actually find that ever since using this regularly, my skin has been less oily. So again, highly recommend grabbing this if you haven't already, or just stocking up if you're already a fan like me. I know I've talked a lot about the Essence Waterful Sunscreen. I actually just used my bottle up while we were on vacation. It's such a gorgeous formula, but I also wanted to mention that the Waterful Tone Up Sunscreen is going to be on sale for 30% off from July 8th through the 11th, which brings it down to $17.99. This is such a beautiful formula that provides instant color correction. So there's no white cast. It's actually a pink tinted formula that evens out skin tone while also correcting dark spots and dullness. And one of the reasons why I love Dalba's formulas is because they have this incredibly lightweight, almost essence-like texture. They aren't thick or hard to blend. They honestly just glide on effortlessly and feel so nice on the skin. So of course you can wear them alone, but their formulas are so beautiful under makeup as well. So I will link these two products at the top of the description box below so you can check them out, see what all of the hype is about. I know you will love these formulas as much as I do. And again, I have a coupon code, so check the description box so you can save even more. Okay, let me share some of my makeup recommendations. So typically I do buy Catrice products on Amazon. I know I talk about Catrice all the time on my channel. They aren't sold in actual stores, so I feel like Amazon tends to be the most convenient place to pick them up. So for Amazon Prime Day, they're going to be doing 20% off their best sellers. They do have a lot of products that I love, but I wanted to narrow down to the 3 products that I have consistently repurchased for years and years, the ones that I talk about the most on my channel. They do make 2 of my favorite foundations, including my #1 favorite foundation of all time, the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is such a good formula if you want something that lasts really well on the skin and has amazing coverage. The main reason why I love this is because it's a very adaptable formula. So if you're using a glowy base or you're using a matte base, it kind of matches whatever you have underneath and wears that way throughout the day. It can also be sheared out if you want a little bit more of a natural look, or you can build it up to look like a true full coverage foundation. This is what I have on my skin today. I'm wearing the shade Neutral Sand. It is a tried and true favorite. I have gone through countless bottles of this product. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a new foundation. Now, if you want more of like a summer proof foundation, I do recommend the HD Liquid Coverage. I think I've loved this for like at least 10 years at this point. I just recently repurchased this. It is very affordable, but of course, any discount is nice. So now is a great time to try it if you haven't already. It is so thin, so lightweight, but the coverage is amazing. I would say this one feels lighter weight on the skin and maybe has slightly more coverage and dries more matte. So if you don't want something quite as matte, I would go with the True Skin foundation. And again, this is kind of customizable depending on how you prep and set your skin, whereas most of the time this one ends up looking pretty matte, but it's very long wearing, super comfortable. Catrice also makes one of my favorite concealers, the True Skin Concealer. I can't even count how many times I've repurchased this. It is easily my most repurchased concealer of all time. It's a little bit different than the foundation, even though they have like the same name. This one is definitely hydrating. It's very thin. It has this serum-like feel to it. So it blends out so easily, but it has really good coverage. And that's the thing. Sometimes very thin serum-like formulas don't blend out, or no, when you blend them out, they blend away to nothing and they don't hold their coverage. This looks amazing. So if you have dark circles, redness, it's going to cover that up, but it feels so thin, very weightless, and very, very hydrating. But it stays in place well. Again, I'm wearing this today. If you lock it in with powder, it's not going anywhere throughout the day. Definitely my top 3 recommendations from Catrice, but they make a lot of great products. So highly recommend just checking out the brand in general, especially while you can get a discount. Another one of my favorite affordable makeup brands that I do buy from Amazon fairly often is Essence. So they are doing 20% off their best sellers and their single mascaras. I do love their mascaras. 2 of my absolute favorites are the Lash Princess False Lash Effect and then the Lash Princess Curl and Volume. I'll do a side-by-side so you can see what the brushes look like next to each other and then what they look like on the eyes. The False Lash Effect mascara is definitely more dramatic. It's really great at lengthening the lashes and it's a very buildable formula. So you can get dramatic lashes super, super quickly. I like the Curl and Volume mascara as well. This one's not quite as lengthening, but it does do a good job of lifting and curling my lashes, even if I don't go in with an eyelash curler, which I have been using more frequently, but even if I don't, I feel like it does give me a little bit of curl and lift, which is really nice. So you can save on the individual mascaras, but then they have 3 packs available as well. So if this is like your all-time favorite mascara and you consistently repurchase it, definitely grab the 3-pack because they're doing 30% off so you can save even more. It's summertime. I feel like my go-to lip combo has been like a watery lip stain and then a lip oil or a lip balm on top. I love the Essence What a Tint. This is meant for the cheeks or the lips. For a long time, they only had the one shade, which is actually really beautiful. I wore this a ton last summer with lip oil on top, and I still enjoy it, but they just came out with 2 new shades that are available on Amazon. So I'll do some swatches for you so you can see what they look like. The 2 new shades feel a little bit different. They're like extra silky, so they actually blend out really easily. And normally I don't love a watery stain on the cheeks just because they can be difficult to use, but these spread really, really nicely. So if you like these colors, these could be a really great option. Again, they're nice on the lips as well, especially with something on top. And one of my favorite products to layer on top is the Essence Hydra Kiss Lip Oil. I've been talking about these for probably almost 2 years at this point. Has it been 2 years? I feel like it has. I feel like I've been talking about these forever, but I absolutely love this formula. This feels like a high-end formula. It is so thick, so plush, so it looks incredibly glossy. It feels super nourishing. And again, it's so nice layered over a stain because these lip oils are pretty sheer overall, so you don't get a ton of color payoff, which I feel like is the case with most lip oils, but because they're so comfortable and glossy and beautiful, it's the type of product that I consistently want to reapply to my lips throughout the day. So pairing it with a lip stain is my favorite way to wear it. So just a couple of my favorites from Essence, but they have a ton of great options too. So I'm not 100% sure about the full list of e.l.f. products that are going to be on sale for Prime Day, but I'm filming this video a little bit earlier and there are a couple that are currently on sale. So I wanted to mention them, especially because I feel like they're great for summertime. The first product is their bronzing drops. I have mine in the shade Pure Gold. I've been using this pretty much every single day during the summertime because it is an amazing option to mix into a foundation that's a little bit too light. And because I did get a little bit of a tan this summer, pretty much all of my foundations are too light. So instead of running out and buying like a deeper shade that I'll only use for a couple months, this is the perfect way to adjust it. Of course, you can mix this with your moisturizer. You can use it alone. You can mix it with a body lotion for your body if you want more of a glow all over. It just really comes in handy. And because it is such a rich pigmented formula, a little bit goes a long way. I've had the same bottle since I initially purchased it, and I'm getting close to using it up, but I'm not there yet because again, a little bit goes a long way. So this really comes in handy. I absolutely love the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is not for everyone because not everyone loves like a glowy powder. For a lot of people, they use powder to mattify the skin to kind of dull shine. I'm all about the glow these days, and this product is beautiful as a finishing powder because, again, it just kind of creates like a smooth canvas. If you use it over like a patchy blush or a patchy bronzer, not only does it smooth it out, but it allows it to look a little bit more natural because it adds that skin-like glow back. And I use it all the time. I feel like when my makeup isn't looking perfect, this really does come in handy. It's great as like a finishing powder. It's nice to set the perimeter of my face. Definitely recommend if you love a glowy product. I know I just recommended a glowy powder, but if you want a matte powder, this is one I recommend. Milani is going to be doing 15% off select items, including their Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. I've been using this a little bit more frequently. I kind of put it away for the winter and the spring, but it's such a nice option for summer because it is so lightweight. It is one of the lightest powders I've ever tried, but it's very smoothing, very blurring, and very mattifying. The nice part about a lightweight mattifying powder is that it doesn't feel or look heavy and cakey on the skin. It just sets your makeup very lightly, which is really nice. They do have two shades. I like the banana shade. The translucent shade ends up looking a little bit orangey on my skin tone. And even though the banana one looks pretty yellow in the packaging, on the skin, it's not quite as intense, especially if you use like a fluffy brush to set your face. So this is a beautiful formula, definitely comes in handy in the summertime. And then again, if you want to add glow back in, you can go in with like the first spray serum, but this does lock your makeup into place and give you that beautiful smoothed out effect. BK Beauty's entire Amazon storefront is going to be 20% off, and they do have some bundles. So if you need a bunch of brushes, now is a great time to try them out, but they also have single brushes as well. Actually, this brush, my favorite concealer brush, is going to be 30% off. I feel like this is everyone's favorite concealer brush, and for good reason. It is the perfect shape, the perfect density. It is the BK Beauty A506. There's just something about this that blends out my concealer so beautifully. It fits under the eye perfectly right along this area. You can turn it and go up into this area along the nose. I love the density. I love the texture. I don't think I've really used another concealer brush ever since trying this one. I would say if I could only recommend it's tough. I was going to say if I could only recommend one brush, I'd recommend this one, but actually it might be this one. It would have to be between these two. This one is the BK Beauty 101. This is what I use for foundation. Again, almost every single time I do my makeup. There's something about the shape of this that I feel like just hugs the curves of your face so well. And I feel like they nailed down the texture and the density. Like it's soft enough and dense enough to really blend out your foundation, but not so fluffy that you get like a streaky look. It's a staple of mine. I use these two brushes in almost every single video where I'm doing my makeup. This brush is also an amazing option if you're looking for, you could use this in a couple of different ways. It's their 109 brush. I mainly use this for blush. I should say cream blush. You could probably use this for powder too, but it's really nice for creams or liquids. If my brush is too big, I feel like I end up with blush all over my entire face. And when I use this brush, I feel like I can really strategically place the blush and I can get like a really nice look without going in with too much product. It's, again, the perfect texture, the perfect density. BK Beauty brushes really are worth the hype in my opinion. They're beautiful and they really do apply products so nicely. I'll put a picture of the velour puffs I use on the screen. I love these for applying powder right in the center of my face. These are very inexpensive. You can wash them, reuse them. So it's not something that you'll have to continuously repurchase, but I think you get a pack of 12 for like under $10, and the price does sometimes go a little bit lower. So highly recommend those if you're looking for something like this. Okay, a couple of things for makeup storage. This is my favorite brush holder. So I have two of these right now. I have one for my brushes, And then I have one back there that I use to store my lip balms, which is really nice because I can see all of them instead of like digging through like a plastic container that lays in a drawer. This is so nice. It's currently on sale for under $10. I think they actually market it as like a pencil holder or craft storage. My sister's actually bought this for my birthday and I love it. It's really big, so it actually holds a ton of brushes and it makes it so much easier. I had my brushes stored in like single cups and I could never find what I was looking for, and I honestly knocked them down a ton. So it's nice to have all of them in one space. You can spin it, you can just set it on something, and you don't have to, you know, continuously dig through multiple containers. So if you're looking for a good brush holder or something for your lip balms or your concealers or whatever the case might be, highly recommend that. If you store your makeup in a makeup bag or you're looking for a good travel makeup bag, I think I've had this one for years. I'm pretty sure I did a what's in my travel makeup bag with this specific one a few years ago. So I currently use this one to store some of my nail products, but I've had multiple of these. I have them in pink, white, black. I think my nieces ended up taking a couple of them home. Whenever they come over and I give them makeup, they always want like a cute makeup bag. And I love these because they're small, they're compact, but they actually fit a lot in them. When I travel, I usually bring one of these with me because it allows me to keep my makeup a little bit more minimal. Whatever fits in here is what I can bring and I'm good to go. I also like that it's clear on both sides, so you can actually see like what you're looking for. And they're nice, again, for travel or makeup, but just to store anything around the house. I have another one somewhere that I have actual nail polish in, and the quality is so good. They're structured, so they actually hold their shape well. I have a smaller one from a different brand. This quality is just as great. It's just a little bit more compact. So I actually keep this one in my purse to hold anything that's small that kind of rolls around in the bottom. Right now, it just mainly has lip products and a little sunscreen in it, but this is really convenient because it just keeps everything together. And before I had this, I was always searching, like just in the bottom of my bag when I was in a hurry for a lip gloss, a lip liner, my eye drops, my hand sanitizer. So this is nice to keep in my bag because it just holds everything together. If you store your makeup in either like a vanity or a drawer unit, I use clear organizers. So I either buy my organizers from like TJ Maxx or Home Goods in the actual kitchen section. They're mainly meant to organize kitchen drawers, but those work really well. And then on Amazon, I've gotten a set that has like smaller options, which are so perfect for lip products because that way you can kind of sort them either by brand or color or texture. So I'll put those on the screen and link them in the description box in case you're interested in those as well. I do have a couple of hair products. Now, I don't know the specific discounts for these products. I know that they've pretty much all been included in previous Prime Day sales, so I'm sure they will be on sale, at least most of them, if not all of them. But I wanted to share them with you in today's video because these are products that I love and I would recommend even if they aren't on sale. So my favorite hair dryer is this one from Laifen. I absolutely love this. It dries my hair so quickly. Instead of relying on like super intense hot heat to dry your hair, it's actually really powerful. So it dries your hair so quickly, but I honestly experience so much less heat damage. And I am someone who blow dries my hair fairly often. I can blow dry my hair in like 10 minutes if I'm just doing a rough blow dry and I'm not trying to like create like a smooth blown out effect with a brush. And that is amazing because with other, even less than 10 minutes, honestly, because with other blow dryers, I feel like it has taken me so much longer and I've gotten so much heat damage in the past. So highly recommend this if you're looking for a new dryer. It comes with two magnetic attachments. So there's an attachment that creates like a smooth effect and then also a diffuser. It's really lightweight, very small and compact. I love the pink shade, but there are a couple of other options as well. Kind of random, but my favorite brush is the Tangle Teezer brush, specifically the fine and fragile one. I don't know if this is going to be discounted. Again, I wanted to mention it because it is something I use every single day. I use one for myself, one for my 3-year-old. It combs through our hair so easily. We have very different hair types, very different hair textures, but it is really gentle, which is amazing because again, I've just experienced a lot of breakage with brushes in the past, and that's partially my fault for like ripping through my hair, but also the fact that they haven't really just been able to glide through my hair very easily, and the Tangle Teezer has made such a difference. So I'm a little bit late to the game, but 2025 has been like the year of the slick back bun for me. I love a good slicked back bun. It's so nice to get all of your hair out of your face, and honestly, it's great. It has kind of allowed me to use less heat on my hair because on the days where, again, I'm not heat styling it, I'm just slicking it back, and I feel like this product is so conditioning. This is from Day. It's their Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 styling cream. So not only only does it give you like that smooth, slicked back effect with no flyaways, and it holds your hair in place really well, it smells so good. I love the scent of this. I actually went online to see if they made a fragrance or a perfume because it smells so good, and they don't, unfortunately. I would love to see that. But I also feel like this product is very, very conditioning because when I go to wash my hair the next day after using this, my hair is so smooth, so soft, like I can feel an actual difference. They also have like the little styling wand as well. It's the exact same product. It just comes with a brush, so you can use this on the go. I usually keep this one in my purse to kind of touch up if I have any flyaways throughout the day. But this comes with a ton of product. I bought this in, I don't even know, like early spring. And I use this multiple times a week. And I swear I still have a ton of product in here. You really don't need a lot. Amika products are usually included in Prime Day sales, and I absolutely love their deep conditioner. I actually don't have it on hand. I ran out of mine, but it smells amazing. It leaves my hair feeling so soft, super moisturized, and it doesn't weigh my hair down, which is really nice. I also love their dry shampoo. It smells really good. It's very lightweight, but very effective. So that is something that I will repurchase, especially if it is on sale, because that tends to be a little bit more of an expensive formula. The Olaplex shampoo and conditioner have been my go-to for probably like the last, I want to say 2 years, year and a half. I've been using those very, very regularly, and they are currently on sale for like early Prime Day deals. And I think that will continue throughout Prime Day. If you have very damaged hair, very dry hair, those are really great. I feel like they honestly rescued my hair because I was dealing with so much heat damage, so much breakage. I know I've said this before, but I like fried my hair off using, look how long it's gotten. I was using one of those wavers, and I swear it was like broken all the way. I don't know exactly where it was, but from time to time I mention it, and I feel like it is growing back. I also had some breakage under here, and sometimes you can probably tell like these parts of my hair are a little bit shorter. But again, I feel like because of the Olaplex formula, my hair has just, it's grown a lot, and I'm not dealing with as much breakage, and I'm doing other things to take care of it, like not using as much heat on it. That blow dryer makes a big difference, but I swear the shampoo and conditioner from Olaplex really did rescue my hair and really helped with like the dry, fragile state it was in. The last thing I want to mention is a cuticle oil. This is kind of random, but I think I've only purchased this from Amazon. I'm not even sure if it's available anywhere else. First of all, this smells so good. It does come in some different scents. I have milk and honey. I love the scent of it. It is the best cuticle oil. It makes such a difference. And this is a very large bottle. I actually don't use it directly out of the bottle because I have tipped it over and like spilled the entire thing before. So what I did was I went online and I bought those like little brush tip applicators, and then you fill them with whatever you want. I filled them with the cuticle oil. First of all, it's more convenient because it fits right in this, bag where I keep all of my nail stuff. Okay, well, mine is not in here right now. I don't know where I put it. I was doing my nails upstairs, so it's probably upstairs in my bathroom. But those are so nice because they're just a little bit more convenient. You can brush the product right onto your cuticles. You can bring it with you when you travel. You can put it in your purse, wherever you want. So I do recommend those as well, just because this is such a large bottle. And if you tend to knock things over like me, it's not fun to spill this everywhere because it makes an absolute mess. But I love this formula. It's very, very oily. So I like to do it, before bed. That way I'm not like touching everything. It sinks in fairly quickly, but it's an oil. And that's the reason I love it, because it leaves my cuticles feeling so hydrated, so soft. Those are all of my Prime Day must-haves. All of the beauty products I highly recommend checking out, the things that I love, that I really rave about all the time. Don't forget to check out the Dalba First Spray Serum. This is my #1 pick. I would have mentioned this no matter what, because it is something that I love. I use every single day, multiple times a day, in fact. And I do recommend their Tone Up Sunscreen as well. Definitely grab these while you can get them for a discounted price before you hit checkout on that Amazon order. Let me know what you have in your cart, what you recommend, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.